So what's happening, fam? L.A.R movement still moving. Subscribe or die trying. You see the thumbnail. Race relations and reality shows, especially the game shows. Big Brother. Friend of mine been watching Big Brother since the beginning. But reality shows in general, I think it first started with The Real World, the first one. If y'all don't know, Tammy from the Housewives. Not Housewives, Basketball Wives. She was on that show. And then she met her husband that played in the NBA, so on and so forth. But the one thing about reality shows that has been consistent, and the one thing that, I don't even watch reality shows like that, especially the game type of shows. The challenges, the survivors, the Big Brothers, and, it started with the, is it Real World? I think that's what that is, the one in the house. Is race relations in these shows, but what you see as normal now becomes abnormal when people white say, you know what, we got an unspoken agreement to band together to get these black people up out of here. You gonna be the enemy, I'm gonna be the friend, but we gonna come together and get them up out of here. That's not seen as a big deal. So now, in Big Brother, it was like, you know what, we finna band together, get these white people up out of here. That's what's finna go down. We finna band together. Now, it took them like 21 or 23 seasons to do this, but I'm appreciative that it's happening, because it's not so much about the reality shows themselves. It's more about people have been watching the competition, online and on these and in these shows. And the competition usually means if you're white, you unite, you get with a team, you can make some mistakes along the way, and you can still win. But if you're black, your best bet is to win every challenge and immunity, every chance up, because if not, you're going to get up out of there. And so it goes to tribalism and the power of numbers. But see, the reality shows and the game shows in particular were set up to be a meritocracy in a sense. So you get to see how society plays out, where it's really not a meritocracy or a egalitarian or equality based. It's race plays a factor into who you will allow, who you will band together to make sure loses, and who you will band together that makes sure wins. And I had to say lose first, because the race relations, as far as reality TV, it was lose first. Even when you would go on those shows and you would go abroad, the racism of America would make it more difficult for somebody who didn't fit the great American or the guy next door, girl next door stereotype as white. When they go into other societies, somehow it's an easier treatment than somebody that's not white. And it was always blatant, but still one of those things that people don't want to. And what was always telling about this is, if this is what's going on the game show, what do you think goes on in real life? We already know what goes on in real life. But for people to kind of get their antennas up, like, wait, you got this double-sided moment where people, you see, if there were more of them than us, they would do it too. It's like, we just playing the game that y'all play now. We understand that, it doesn't matter the age, it doesn't matter the generation, it doesn't matter the region you were born, it doesn't matter if you don't see color, it doesn't matter if, we're friends. No, when it comes down to it, you're going to stab me in the back before you're going to stab your own in the back. Or you might get with your own to befriend me, to stab me in the back while I'm looking at them who got the knife out. Like this smoke and mirrors keeps playing out. And like I said, I'm more happy about the fact that at least people are looking at it like, oh, the Bachelor thing, that's the same thing. You know, they knew who the Bachelor, the Bachelorette, the shows are set up to make sure that, if you're white, it's one black person there, one Asian, maybe one Hispanic. If you're black, it's not going to be that. It's not going to be one white chick, one Hispanic chick, and one Asian. You get what I'm saying? It's not going to do that. No, you got to play to the cameras, and the people that be in your ear. Listen, you can't get rid of Guinevere, because if you do, the ratings are going to go down, and we don't want that. We want the show to get, so you got to get rid of Keisha. I mean, you might like her, but you got to get rid of her. And maybe two more that look that are around that same color, or a little darker or lighter. Just get rid of them. Same thing that happens with people's propensity to get kicked off of shows. That's what I brought up the Real World, because that was really the first Me Too, and it was on camera. You go from playing and having fun to go, oh, you know what, I feel assaulted. Now you kick the guy off the show. But it's all on camera, And that was black on black, But you've seen that in other aspects in other shows. So the race relations and reality TV are just a par for the course. But I think people are going to start going, okay, game on for real. And it's like, wait, what? Wait, whoa. It's not supposed to go down like that. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And it's about to. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying, because it's going to go from reality TV to reality. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.